everybody. I'm going to do a quick little walk through Fort Rod Hill here. Morokot and her mom are over at the gardens, and I'm going to check out kind of a war memorial. Should be pretty good. Oh, that's cool. I cut those out of metal. I like that. We're getting to the top of the hill here. Oh, yes, it's a high point where they could defend the coastline from up here. That's cool. Some big guns. Huh, interesting. Oh, that's cool. So it's all about with that gun there, making sure it was ready to go. They had a team of people supporting it, getting the shells ready for it, working underground, preparing for it. That's an important piece to protecting the coastline. Oh, that's cool. Nice. So you'd lift it up to fire it would fire and then drop back out of sight to make it hard for the enemy to see it. Quite cool. What can we see downstairs? Oh, the lamp room. Some living quarters, I suppose. Also where they prepared the shells. Kind of hidden that away. That's cool. The crew shelter, where they hang out. Looks like they stored shells and stuff in this room here. This whole setup's been here for over 100 years. Oh, they got sound effects, that's cool. Make it sound realistic. instructions for how to get your clothes set up. Oh wow, they let you everywhere. That was cool. Well, that's cool. We can actually go up here. These trees were probably not there before. And then you could much better defend the coastline, like a big part of it, because you only see half the coastline here. If you were to pull up on a map, you'd probably get all the way up there where you could actually see back in the late 1800s when this gun was used. So this would lower back down to below ground level where we were standing before, and then you could load a shell and an explosive into it and get ready to fire. Quite cool.
I have had dentists.
It's a big gun. A 9.2 inch gun. I think it said 28 tons is what this barrel weighed. It's a lot of weight. Well, the original was heavy. It may not be an original barrel. The cart they would use to pull these up the hill is quite cool. We got a little nature trail here. Let's see what we got. Right now, a bear in the area. Not really looking to find a bear. Some structure back there. Looks like we can't see that one though. That's okay. It's a deer. For a second there, I was like, oh shit, is that the bear? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's funny. Okay, well, if there's a deer around, that means the bear's probably not here, so that's good. Oh, wow. Okay. Looks like we cannot come over here, but we can go check out the Belmont Battery. We're almost to the beach. An old gate, I guess. The Belmont Battery. The Belmont Battery. Let's see what we can spot inside. Spare parts. Oh, there's the Fort Rod Lighthouse. Oh, that's cool. Part of Victoria. Great view of the coastline. Some boat out there. More coastline. There's one of the guns. Here's a double barrel one. That's cool. Must be some peepholes. I almost think people would sit in here on smaller machine guns too. That would make sense. They'd all be protected. You have 2 big guns and 4 smaller guns going if needed. It would be so loud though. It'd be painfully loud. But it would make sense. Keep everyone inside the armored case here. Now here we've got some thick steel. That makes sense. As your protective piece, you should be behind some thick steel sheets there, because the enemy would be shooting at you trying to take out your defensive position here. So a lot of this looks like it's the original. That's cool. They don't let us go up to the tower. That would be cool though. Oh well. We'll go back downstairs. I think we're walking up to one of the searchlights. Ah, yes, it is. This was a really big searchlight. They had a bunch of them light up the harbor so they could look for any sort of enemy boats. I think that was a General Electric light. But yeah, they'd have a bunch of big lights so they could look for the enemy and then blow them out of the water. Cool metal floats. I think they're similar to what they used during the World War II. These things would float in the water with big metal nets in the water. The metal nets would go from the surface down to the the bottom of the channel, and they were there to stop enemy submarines or torpedoes from going underwater and getting into the harbor and the mainland. So basically, it's just a big steel net that things would get stuck in. It would slow them down so they could be blown out of the water by the good guy Canadians. A little compass type garden thing here. That's kind of neat. Very nice out today. Bit of construction going on over there. You can hear the bumping and banging. You can also hear the boats getting ready to take off. The planes getting ready to take off for the plane tours. I wonder, can we actually see through this, or do they charge money? Oh, they don't. That's cool. This is actually really cool. It's a decent set of binoculars that's free. A lot of times when you find those things, at least in the US, you have to pay 25 cents for like 1 minute or something silly. This one is free. You can look around. You could adjust it too. You could adjust the focus. Look all the way around you and see kind of whatever you wanted. And it was great because I could look across the water there and see all sorts of parked cars and stuff. Nothing exciting, but it was cool because it's actually a piece of good equipment. You can actually see things. And here's the lighthouse. It's funny, I thought it'd be bigger. I guess it's a very old lighthouse. It's a 160-year-old lighthouse. First one on the Canadian coast. They have a bathroom. That's cool. Oh, nice. Well, we might come back to that in a minute. Let's see if we need a gnome. Let's take a little zip up onto these rocks. I like rocks. Oh yeah. Over there, and behind that set of guns, another set of guns. Lots of good stuff. Oh, this is cool. There's even some chairs. That's funny. Let's go check it out. Sit here and relax. Maybe watch the sunrise. Pretty good so far. It's cool checking out some of the military history. Getting out here in the fresh ocean air. Can't complain. It would be better if my wife is here, but I think she's having a good time at the garden. She'll be enjoying that a little bit better than out here. But she can see what she missed when she gets to put all these together, and I'll see what I missed when she puts all the garden stuff together. That's all good. I've seen the garden before. It's a beautiful place. So I'm looking forward to the videos that they take out there. Her and her mom are gonna have a great time. All right, let's keep walking. Got more to see. I like big rocks like this. I didn't wear the best shoes today. I'm about one step away from twisting my ankle every time, because they're slip-ons, which are great for flat walking, but not great for this kind of terrain. That's okay. No worries. Just good views. Looks like we can go up the lighthouse. That's fun. How high can we go? Oh, that's cool. It's an example of how the lighthouse worked. I think this is supposed to be a boat driving game where you could pretend to be sailing a ship, but it seems like the TVs aren't turned on for that. That's too bad. Some other types of lights. Haha, there we go. Oh, okay. So the glass lens magnifies or sends the beam out where it needs to go. Example of a ship horn. All right, Chuchinome, we'll go take care of this. another section here. Don't try and climb those gates, eh? I think this would be another strong point. You've obviously got guns, different sets of barracks and whatnot. Yes, and you've got places to protect from, so if there was an incident, you can shoot out from these little crevices here. You have room to shoot, but it's hard for them to shoot back at you. So a great strong point if it was getting overrun for any reason. I assume this is some sort of barracks. The guard house. Oh yeah, the guard people live here. Huh. What do we get to see in here? I guess this. Oh snap! It does open. Oh, that's cool. Yep, same thing. You can get in there to defend. Let's see how this works. So if you see, we got quite a bit of room on our side, but very little room on the outside. So you can effectively see and protect a large area out there. So let's try this. From inside this room, you can maneuver and see a pretty good amount of area while being very well protected. It's going to be much easier for you to look through here and shoot out at an attacker than it will be for them to shoot through that hole and get you. The magazine. Probably where they stored all the ammunition. Yep, solid rock and concrete. Little hole in the ground where it was dry and safe to build and store the ammunitions. Everything would then be wheeled up through holes up above to where the guns were. Okay, we don't get to see anything here. I bet the guns would sit there. There's a slot for the buttstock and then a way for them to lean. That's cool. It's always interesting, some of these little pockets and whatnot. Like, why was that there? Was it a light? Because I doubt someone would crawl through it. This is a nice little picnic area. This is hollow. Maybe this could have been where they sent the ammunitions up. Probably was a little elevator here. I bet that's it. Then from the elevator you could get the ammunitions to either gun spot. Well, I hope I didn't say to stay off the grass here, because it was really easy to get onto the grass. There's no sign. That's weird. There's a lot of things that I wish they would explain. Like this little cupboard. What'd they keep in there? Well, this area, what is this? Why is there a pocket there? Did that little grate flip up? So many questions. Here's where one of the big guns would sit. It would be able to rotate on this geared platform so they could just point it wherever they needed to. Impressive. At this point, we've seen most of what's here, I think. Must be some rentable, I don't know, rentable cabins. Let's go see what this last little structure. It's almost like the guardhouse for the guardhouse. The canteen. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, basically it was a canteen bar type thing where when you weren't working, you'd come hang out and buy stuff. It's funny. No discussing military stuff. Maybe that was to support mental health. Or maybe it was to prevent secrets from getting leaked. Pretty sure it was to prevent leaking secrets. Why is there a notch cut out of that tree? That's weird. It's like something's supposed to go up in there. That used to be a barracks back in the day. This house did multiple things. Officers' mess, married officers' quarters, different things. The nerve center, command post where everything happened, especially during times of war. Not a little jail, but the blacksmith. So where you get metal work done if you needed something fixed. Here at the Fort Rod outpost. Cool stuff. Let's go look at that little Jeep. Alright, well, checking out the Fort Rod Lighthouse and Armory was pretty cool. It's time to go stop by one more store and then go pick up Morokot. They're just about down at the garden, so we'll pick them up and figure out what's next.